Hey guys, I was really hoping to show you a fishing video as my first video on YouTube, but we ran into a little problem taking this boat out on the second time that was on the water. So as you can see, it's a 22-foot Hydro Sports. I ended up spending my entire spring fixing up this boat, painting it, renovating, doing all that fun stuff. And then second time on the water, this happens. So we have a transom crack, both sides, complete failure. We have a little nick there, so I'm almost positive I hit something, but that shouldn't be happening. So I figured, instead of doing a fishing video for the first time, I'll do a video showing you guys the complete replacement of this transom. And by the way, this is a 225 Evinrude direct injection 2-stroke engine. Alright, so let's get to it.
So here's some clips of my buddy and I removing all the connections leading to the engine. Obviously this is the first step of any transom job. I did want to point out just a quick thing before I got too much into detail about anything else. Make sure that you keep good track of where every connection goes to on the engine. You'll see here at the very end of this clip that we actually take out some tape and we mark each connection to where it goes. This will be really helpful when the engine goes back onto the boat and you know exactly where everything is. You're going to save a whole lot of headaches and you're going to save yourself a whole lot of time. But aside from that, I wanted to introduce the channel a little bit and let you guys know what kind of content we plan on bringing out there for you. So originally this channel was meant to be a fishing channel where we would upload content of us fishing, kind of different kind of species, mainly focusing on striped bass, hence the name Breaking Bass. But like I said, I spent basically my entire quarantine period rebuilding this boat. I did everything you could possibly imagine to it. I rewired it, I painted it, I built a new hardtop on it, and it was the first time I used fiberglass, and I absolutely hated it, but it got done. I fixed up the motor, and obviously as you see now, we're getting ready to replace the transom on it. So, unfortunately we don't have the luxury of fishing all year round. We don't live in Florida, we don't live in Texas, we live in the Northeast, and fishing is really limited here to basically the summer months. So it'd be kind of hard to upload content all the time of us fishing. So I figured, you know what, I absolutely love doing this. Why not also bring you guys content of repairing boats? And the best thing is, usually when the fishing season is over, that's when you see a lot of people getting rid of their old boats. And what that means for us is we can pick up these old boats, work on them, make content for you guys, whatever you guys can ask for. Can you show me working on the engine, working on the transom, working on whatever? So it's going to be now a little bit half and half. Obviously we still love to supply some of the fishing videos. We do that a lot, and it's not going to be just striped bass. We go after bluefish, we go after black sea bass, we go after, hey, we're hoping to go after tuna this year. If this boat gets rebuilt in time before the tuna are out of here. Well, that was about as good of an introduction as I've ever heard. I did want to mention, lastly here, 3 resources that you guys should really look into if you plan on doing any kind of boat work. First is The Whole Truth. It's basically a forum post kind of website. People share their experiences, and I gotta tell you, I think every kind of project you can possibly do on a boat, there's a post on it. People are there super friendly. Everyone's very eager to kind of help out. The second, Boatworkstoday, YouTube channel. The guy's name is Andy Miller, I believe. This guy's like the fiberglass expert. Like his videos just give you so much information on fiberglassing, repairs, all that stuff. And then finally, Boatworkstoday. Again, super informative YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe to them, and then definitely sign up for The Whole Truth. I think with those three resources, you guys could probably fix anything on a boat. And again, I would love to one day be part of that as well. I would love to show you guys what I've learned. And again, the reason I was even able to come this far or even take on a project like the Transom was probably because of those three resources. Just the amount of information I've gathered, just the confidence as well. It's the reason why I'm even taking on this project, like I mentioned. We will be including links down in the description for both Boatworkstoday as well as Born Again Boating, and there will be another link for the Whole Truth as well, so you guys can sign up for that. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we hope you guys subscribe to our channel.
Alright guys, so we got all the connections out here. So if you guys ever are doing this and removing your motor and you can't get your steering cable off, you can just leave that for later once we lift it, and then you can just slide it right off when we move the motor over to the left. So don't worry about that right now, but everything else is disconnected and we're getting ready to lift this thing, so we'll keep you updated. Alright guys, we finally got the motor off. Took a little bit. You guys used extra amount of the sealant all over the bolt holes. It became a pain to try to get off. We got it. Now looking at the transom, this is probably way overdue. All of these bolt holes, I mean right in there, there's just rock coming out of every single one. I know this boat here went through a lot of motor changes in its life, so obviously if you don't do it correct, you're gonna end up with things like that.
Correctly.
And here's the crack all the way around the other side and all the way down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut 4 inches off from all the edges here. Cut through this. I'm sure once we remove this, we're gonna see even more rock building up in there. So way overdue. We'll keep you updated. Alright, so we found out that it's supposed to be raining all week here. So we ran out and grabbed this tarp, get the boat covered up, attach it up here to the roof of the garage, so that way we can start taking this apart and get working on the transom and not get delayed here. We're hoping to have this done in a week. You say about a week?
Probably a week.
So let's see what we can come up with.
You always do the intro, man.
Alright guys, so my buddy's here tracing out the outline of the transom. We're going 3 inches from the outside and then 3 inches all around. We're gonna get this traced out and then start cutting today. It's night out here, it's raining, it's an awful day. Got the light going, we'll be good to go.
we go.
There it is.
There's the
There's the
fiberglass.
transom. All rotted out. Show over there.
Here we go.
So no wonder it cracked.
There we go. Dig out all this wood.
As I'm sure you guys can tell, the wood was completely rotted and was falling apart all over the place. We had a tough time trying to remove all the old wood, and we finally got it done. We ran into another issue yet again. It looked like someone had previously replaced the transom, but they did a horrible job. We found spots where the fiberglass was completely missing resin. It was all dried out, and unfortunately we had to dig out those areas, and this left us with a couple of holes on the inside skin of the transom. But anyways, this video is already a lot longer than we had hoped for, but we will be following up with the second half shortly. I want to thank you guys again for watching, and to please like and subscribe to our channel. Any feedback you guys may have, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. That's also greatly appreciated. Thank you.